Hi, I'm Zach. This is podcast 28, and today we go with us.
Rowan Bills.
Matt Sims.
And Sonia Toloki.
And Rowan is here to defend himself against our horrible abuse to him online.
But you're all fuckheads.
So let's start. Rowan, you know what podcast it was?
What?
What podcast was it, Rowan?
I believe it was podcast 20, and there was actually a couple more, but I can't remember them ones.
Was how painful was it? Like, who actually said
Is
it?
it sad that you
Well,
remember
Matt
this
said he called me a
podcast
fat
number?
fuck, and you all sort of called me a fat fuck
Hunt
too.
you down.
So let on here Matt's side first. So Matt, why did you call Rowan a fat fuck?
Well, during the podcast we were talking about Rowan, and during the last week of term when this
Ron
podcast
doesn't
was
want to
being
relive
made,
this.
Rowan's like, oh god, I remember the moment.
Cutting
he
himself.
had literally come to school
no.
about
Cutting
maybe
himself.
1 or 2 weeks out of the entire term, and that's not in a row, just the days counted up together.
Well, can we count the camp? Because the camp was the 1 week.
That is
before.
true. Get rid of the camp. So it's like a 6-week school, 6-week term.
No, like an 8 week.
So he had 4 weeks off. That's still extremely bad.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do? What do you do in your days off? Just jerk it?
Wow. Wow and Hon.
What?
Wow and Hon. Heroes of Hon. It's
Oh,
like Dota.
I know you played that.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, are you any good?
Learn
Yeah.
something new every
I
day.
played like
Let's think I'm
played for like
interesting
3
every day.
years, I guess. When the game was
Well,
first
I
made,
used to play Dota, but I was really bad at it.
Yeah,
Till I learned the ratio of characters. Like they're not all unbalanced. They're all really fucking unbalanced in Dota.
Yeah.
So you just pick unbalanced Sonya because you seem like you have this, confused look in your face. Unbalanced means that one player is much stronger than another.
Right.
So obviously you'd pick the stronger player because, the obvious reason.
I'm fairly sure Rowan was telling me at one point there's always like one OP character at every point.
No,
Yeah.
not is it in HOD as well? Or
Yeah, there's a hero called Scout who's invisible and just goes around fucking shit up. And it's not even fair, but there's ways to like beat that.
Well, I always Team Fortress 2. You played, haven't you?
No, I haven't actually played Team Fortress 2.
Have any of us?
No.
The
I
scout.
have not.
The scout on that is he's like quite annoying, but the thing is if you get really good at him, you can just fucking steal an enemy flag. But the one thing I did about it, I was so good at that game that I was like, it would be like I would feel like I'm versing a bunch of fucking death retards that are like shooting at their own teammates. So back to the main point. So Rowan was feeling insulted from Matt insulting him. I'm
And
guessing.
everybody else. I wasn't the only one that.
Oh yeah, that
lashed
is
out at
true.
him.
So what did we actually say?
What?
What did we actually say?
You call me a fat fuck that needs to come to school more, and then Jared referred to more fat fuck terms.
And Rowan, what were the consequences for this year?
I don't want to say.
Come on.
Rowan, what were the consequences
So-
for this year?
The principal said I can only have 5 days off this whole year.
Otherwise, you get expelled from
And how
school.
many days off
I
have you
don't know
had
what
so
we're going to
far?
expect, okay?
It's been 4 weeks. How many days have you had so far?
4 weeks of school in total.
No, it's been
6 weeks.
It's been like
Six.
six.
Oh,
No, it's the
6.
7th week, I guess now.
I
I've
guess,
had
yeah.
3 days off.
Out of your 5 days for the entire
Be
year.
quiet!
Hey,
Leave me
come
alone.
on. That is a massive improvement.
It is.
It is a massive
If you go
improvement.
ratios over
But
here.
then even I was like, at the very first last year, very first term, I only missed 1 day. Second term, I was slightly more lazier, and I missed a lot of days. Fourth
Slightly.
term, I was missing about 2 days a week.
Yeah, this year I've actually gotten a lot more lazier because I started going out more. And I've been getting sleep deprived and just sleeping.
Oh man, sleep deprived, isn't it fun?
Oh, definitely.
But then again, you don't need that many hours of sleep to actually do work.
I know, I can actually bring myself to school unlike some who
Rowan,
just
no,
work the night
but you have to
before.
admit, it is a massive fucking improvement.
It is, massively.
Good work, Rowan. But again, he did pass every fucking subject
Yeah.
last year.
Although
Yeah.
he did say he's just scared of Miss Dyer right now.
Yeah, I am very scared of her. She's scared
She's
of me.
all fucking skin and bones. I pointed out to Matt on our parade, and our parade is a they probably have it in other countries as well, but pretty much it's a assembly. And I pointed out to Matt that she can't pronounce S's or P's properly.
She has a lisp.
Yeah, she has a massive list. She'd be like, and the scoof, and the and proficiency. And Matt's like, oh my god, I never noticed that. So we're listening to it, and all you hear is all this.
And after each time she said that, all you'd hear is massive laughter from me and Zach.
Anybody got else to talk about? Come on,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Well,
I
how about-
already talked about so much before we even started.
Well, we
this
just went
podcast.
uptown before we did the podcast to get Macca's, and on our way back,
We
No,
ran into Sonia's mom.
Yeah, and she was drunk.
and
His mum.
she was being a bit judgmental to me.
Just a
I'm
tad judgmental
sorry.
towards Zach.
I know. She's like, "What are you doing, my daughter?" And I said, "We're taking her. We're gonna do some filming." Just saying it like that,
And
then
she's like, I don't know. I think you're drinking. What's in that Coke from Macca's?
and I'm like, "It's pregnant." She kept
I think it's hilarious how you're just standing there. She's like, "Oh, you want to stand up to me?" Hey, I'm just like, "Mom, he's just standing there
He's been
with
standing there
Coke
for
in
2
his
minutes.
hand."
and then I was like, "Okay, that's it. Put my Coke on the floor. Let's go." And then she puts
And I was
her-
just like, if she puts her purse and her receipt down, I'm just like, "Mom, pick up your shit. You're not gonna start a fight here."
I wasn't trying to fight her. I was just doing it to see what
She
she
was
would do.
serious though. She
Okay.
gave me that look. I know that look. She was gonna actually fight you.
I
She
was
felt
feeling
the shit
very,
kicked
I wouldn't have fought her.
I was
or
feeling
fought her.
very complimented that she said she
You're a
likes
nice
yeah,
kid.
she likes me and that I'm probably gonna go far in life, but she doesn't really know
she
about
nodded her
Zach.
head at you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hate being judged by random
Told him to shut his
people.
mouth, and then he did, and she's like, "Oh, maybe now, but I don't know."
So let's talk about Breaking Bad, Roland. I've recently gone to the series of Breaking Bad.
It's a
and
very good series. What's all?
It is. It's it seems to be that every say it's boring, super good, but then it starts to get a bit boring again. Then it goes super good
Yeah,
again.
it can't always be good.
But then you have gone to the series of Walking Dead, which is like because you're a master of Breaking Bad. You know fucking everything, but I know everything of Walking Dead.
Walking Dead looks really exciting.
It is. Do you know they went to actual zombie school to walk like a zombie?
Did they?
There's
Yeah.
a zombie
Impressive.
school.
Well, no.
There is a zombie school.
No, well,
Are
not
you
that term. An
fucking
acting,
kidding me?
an acting zombie school.
That's
Oh.
still pretty.
That wouldn't that be just an acting school?
Yeah, but so you learn to walk like zombies. And
What
act like zombies.
specifically to walk like a
Mhm.
zombie? Wow. I guess they put a lot
Well,
of
they
time and effort
yeah,
into
fuck
it.
yeah. The reason why
They have a
season
route
2
diverted.
is like season 2 is good, but the reasons why it's not as good as season 1 is because they had the budget cut in half, so there was no big locations or anything. Do you mind if I say this? I was reading online about why people didn't find season 2 as good, but the main storyline is about where this girl goes missing from season 1, the little girl. But you find out. Shut up! I'm spoiling for you. Spoiler alert.
You're ruining my life.
But no, you find out she goes missing. And people were saying how they don't really care about her because they never fucking did anything involved in her. Like you hear her speak maybe 1 or 2 episodes and that's it. So there was no actual attachment to the girl. They're like, she could be dead, she could be alive. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I really like that. I'm like that made complete sense to me. What wrong?
Wait, is the little girl a preview? You know when you first see episode 1, it's that like little girl dragging around that teddy bear?
No, that's nothing. That has nothing to do with anything. That's just a zombie.
The hell was the point of that then?
It could be fucking creepy.
It was
Yeah.
the creepy.
Like,
See,
little
I put
girls
mine
walk
in
around
some-
with teddy bears. You'd be freaking freaked.
It reminds me of Lost. When you had, I guess, none
It
of you
kills
guys-
the innocence.
I guess none of you guys watched Lost. You watched Lost?
No, I haven't
I've
actually.
watched a
There used to
few
be
episodes.
2 kids that would walk around. It was like one that had a teddy bear, and it was just really fucking creepy. And it just turns out that they're just 2 kids walking around. Like it always shows like really low angles, you know, movement in the bushes. But yeah, it was just 2 fuck kids walking around. 2 fuck kids walking around. We were originally talking about names for the podcast, and Rowan insisted that his name was going to be called Fuck That or something like that.
Fuck shit.
Fuck shit.
Shit fuck actually.
Oh shit,
Shit
fuck.
fuck. Yeah, okay.
Get it together.
A lot of swearing in this one. Yeah, I love when people say they're going to cut down swearing, and cause I was talking to this chick on the phone, and she's like, "Yeah, I need to cut down swearing. I keep saying like fuck, con, and shit, fuck." And I'm like, "Hey fuckers," and "Hey shit." I'm like, "Well, if this is you cutting down, I would love to see what you're like before." But I'm like that. I don't swear unless I use it as a more meaningful way to make my sentences. Like I can go, "Man, Rowan is a silly ranger," or I can go, "Man, Rowan is a dumb fucktard ranger." And which one hurts more?
The dumb fuck.
I think that's
fuck
why
Layla.
everybody uses
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
It's the only reason.
No, that's what I try to get away with. Another thing I try to get away with is not picking up rubbish. When the teacher goes, "Hey Zach, can you pick that piece of rubbish up over there?" I go, "Miss, I can't see it." She goes, "Just say it." I'm like, "Miss, I'm looking, I can't see it." I'll walk over there, like I'll stand directly above it, and I'll be like, "Miss, what are you looking at? I can't see it." Sure, I pick it up eventually, but it wastes 10 minutes of her time.
Yeah, I got Tristan to do that at school today. I had a bit of rubbish just over there, and because he was closer, the teacher asked him to do it, and he's like, "Oh, it's Matt," and he's just sitting right there. She's like, I don't care, I'm asking you to. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And he picked it up and handed it to me. And the teacher's like, no, you get it off him and you put it in the bin. I'm just like, yeah, Tristan, you do it. And then as he was walking towards me, I threw it at his face. So then the teacher made me do it.
Our friend Jared, who was in the podcast when we insulted Rowan, fucking, he got a detention. And we're like, miss, we'll make sure he comes back for his detention. And during second break, the whole time, Jared, you got detention, Jared, you're gonna be late for your detention. Hurry up, Jared, detention.
And we escorted him to the classroom.
We're like, miss, we bring him to the classroom for his
Don't worry, he
detention.
won't escape.
They were like, shut the door until he finished. We were talking about, me and Matt are gonna make a sequel to Hamlet too. And it's
Yeah,
good.
this was in drama, we were reading Hamlet, and we just thought of a wonderful idea to make Hamlet 2.
Because, so let's say the scenario is that he's in a bar. Like, this is like 100 years in the future. Oh, 300 years in the
He's
future.
been resurrected, considering everyone dies in Hamlet, if you don't know that.
Spoiler, Matt. Fucking.
I don't
Just
give a
because
shit.
it's 300 years old doesn't mean you can't. You have to say spoiler alert. But yeah, so let's say, so he's in a bar. The barkeep goes, "Oi, what's your story?" Hamlet replies, "Uncle killed father. Uncle remarried mother. I killed them all."
And now
So-
he's still alive.
Yeah, turns out he wasn't even dead. They're like cutscene him, like, you know, killing people and stuff.
breaking down doors,
It's
shooting
like,
randomly.
Yeah. Hammy, you got the dope. He's like, yeah, kind of. Throws like a dope book across the table, and this is gonna be the most best movie ever made. It's gonna everything like naked chicks walk past.
Teacher told us to shut up about at this point.
We're like, miss, we are creating Hamlet 2. And what that means, it is much better than we're doing in class because it's number 2. That's
Talking before about how the teacher comes up with the worst insults as well.
Oh yeah.
When she actually tries to insult us.
Yeah, because she doesn't like to swear, so
Doesn't
she'd be
really-
like, she was like, Matt, you know you work, Matt. I'm gonna give you a butt flogging.
she's like, I'm gonna have to flog your butt. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're
like,
like,
if you don't glue your worksheets in, I'm gonna have to flog your butt.
and Matt's just like, oh no, they're all falling out.
Oh, they're all falling out right now. Oh no.
This is some flimsy glue. I saw the one she just yells to, and she's like, if you don't do it, you go, no. He's like, can I have an extension form, miss? And she goes, we've told the story before, but
Yeah.
can I have an extension form? Yes, unless you lick my butt. And I was like, does that apply to everybody? Oh god, she's a good teacher, but she's fun.
Yeah, she's really nice. I like how I was really complimented when she said that. She was talking about how the deputy principal wanted her to get off our class and get another teacher in, and she had said she was actually crying and swearing at them so that she could keep us. I actually
Oh.
really liked that she had done that.
Yeah, I'm like year 11.
She's like, oh yeah, I dropped a lot of F-bombs. I'm like,
You know that, I'm not gonna say her name, but you know that one year 11 that's slightly small, like really funny, isn't the best actor when she's reading off a script? Think she's funny?
grade 12, grade 11.
11. Small, was in your group last time, black hair,
The smaller one or the shorter one?
short one.
The one that was acting
Really
dead in
skinny.
the last scene, or the one
The one that was acting Mother in last lesson.
mother?
She's sitting down. Well, yeah, doesn't matter. She thinks she's really
Yes.
funny, but she's not, and it's just really annoying. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, because the year 11's joined our class, because now it's a competency class, what it was called?
Competent.
Competencies, yeah. And I'm like, okay, year 11's, who's the funniest kid? And they're like, oh, I'm like, get the fuck out. No, seriously, this is drama.
Oh yeah, and before they actually join, we're talking about like we should pick a kid out of their group and then praise them so that when we finish grade 12, that kid's gonna be hated by the rest.
And then he'll lead himself to suicide. They'll all get depression and suicide themselves. Either way, we win.
Yeah.
Oh man, I found the most saddest thing in a video game. Have any of you guys played the game Abe Odyssey?
Abe Odyssey.
No.
Well, I found that it's an old 2D game. I found it, and Jody said you're trying to free your workmates, and you're like an alien thingy, and you can slap them if they're like being silly. So if you slap them, if they're not being silly, they get mad and slap you back. So what I did was slap him, and one of his other workmates was there, and I moved out of the way. He slapped him. They slapped each other, and then there was more of them. So it was like a big chain, everybody slapping each other, and one of them died, and they're like, oh, sad. So I hit him. He hit another friend. They hit another friend. And they all started hitting at themselves, and they all killed themselves. I was like, oh, God. I forced them to kill their friend and then ultimately commit suicide. I was like, oh, I'm like, no, don't do it. And I was like, oh, I had to restart because I did them all. But it was just the most funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, I forced them all to commit suicide after killing their friend.
After you made them kill their friends.
Yes, it is a good game, but it was it's like one of those games. It's like Psychonaut or fucking
So what's it called?
Abe.
Abe Odyssey.
Yeah, Abe Odyssey or Abe Extinction or something like that.
Okay.
It's made by Oddworld. But no, it's like Psychonaut. It's one of those games that's really big, but it's like, you know, not well known, like Gothic or. Have any of you guys played Psychonaut?
Okay. I haven't even played that.
Is it like, what is it, computer
I haven't
game?
played any
Oh,
games
they
since
transferred the
so far.
computer through Steam.
Yeah, my parents are too poor. I don't afford a computer back then.
Oh no,
Back
it's
then.
new. You can get it now.
Oh, well, maybe.
I don't know. I like your car your mum drives. It's fucking nice.
The GT.
Stay
Yeah.
away from that car.
What?
Stay away from that car.
Okay, fine. We won't compliment it again.
Okay, compliment it. It's a good guy. I love it. It's black.
No, no, it's shit.
Well, how good is it? Apparently, it's really good.
It's a V8.
That doesn't mean anything to me. Is it fast?
Yes.
A V8. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
you
fast.
just find it.
Have you driven it yet?
I can't. It's a turbo.
Good point.
You gotta be like.
That must really suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna rock from the formal on that? I'm going in my trolley.
But wasn't I going with you?
Yeah, but you want to do that? I want to go with a guy to the formal. Come on, that'd be fucking funny. We'll both go in dresses. Did you find that funny?
And then start bitching because you're in the same
I
dresses.
for school photos, I shaved SSAS in the side of my head, and I have to upload a picture.
You
And
can't really talk to us while doing this.
What?
You can't really talk to us considering we're looking at you.
Yeah, I know. No, so it's good that Ali is actually going to help with our website. Ali is a chick that used to live in Emerald, and she's going off to TAFE in Townsville. But it's alright. But yeah, she's gonna help with our website. It's better than like me and Dom not knowing what to do and just uploading random shit to it.
I just like to say this about Ellie. She thinks I'm gay, but I'm actually not. She
Gay best friend.
She announced me as a gay best friend. Not very good. Not very good whole
Good
year.
on you, buddy.
I don't
Finally
want to
got
be a gay
friend.
best friend. No one let it go to the, like, literally the end of the
You were
year when
married
she
to
left.
Zach at one point.
That was after this. Zach's a very
She
good
knew
lover.
what's coming.
That is a good story. Me and Rowan at Facebook married, and I got so many people asking me, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "No." But no, we have to go to formal dresses. Sonia, what was your opinion on me and Rowan going to formal dresses? Funny or not?
Funny.
And
Definitely.
you go in a tux.
Yeah.
But who are you gonna go formal? You're going Brennan, aren't you? Or
If
Fire?
it, yeah, I said I would if there was like.
So you are
No
like each
gentleman
other's
calls.
last resorts. Or
In
is
a
he
way,
your
yeah.
last resort?
Well, I think I like to say backup, not last resort.
Yeah.
Last resort seems kind of desperate,
Yeah, it's
like,
like-
nobody else, forever alone.
Nobody else wants me.
No, but yeah, everybody needs a backup. I need a backup of my backup. Who was that? Oh,
Who is your backup?
What's it called when
Rowan.
you get?
Rowan.
What's it
Rowan's your
called?
backup.
I want to be
Oh, you
back.
definitely need a backup.
Rowan, you went first up.
No, it's not.
That's my back.
Whatever.
Rowan should be the backup for your backup. There's no way Rowan could be your backup.
No, this is my backup. Rowan's my main day.
Oh, it's so.
But let's but no, Rowan. I reckon, like, because there's doubles as many women in our class. How many percentage-wise? How many women and men do you reckon there are, Sonia?
You mean ratio? Like,
In grade 12.
I have no idea what you're on about. Andrew.
The ratio between girl and boy in grade 12.
Well, there's definitely more girls than boys in grade.
I knew
12.
that.
I was surrounded by girls.
The
at
percentage
photo
would
day.
probably be like out of 100. Is what you're asking?
Yes.
Probably like 60% is girls and 40% is guys.
Well, that's not that many more girls.
I think
I
I
know.
I was
There-
surrounded.
There is more girls. Than, there is that many.
I'm the tallest. I'm the second tallest person in year 12.
I'm the shortest.
Did you realize that
Wait, no,
today?
I'm not.
Yeah, and
Daniel made the best joke that you also have the second smallest dick in grade 12.
No, but the people before me, the people after me, they're like telling me like, "No, you sure than us?" I'm like, "No," and I was like, "Yeah, you are." So I was ended up being fourth, and I found out that I was actually taller than them, and I'm like, "Okay, miss, I'm sorry, miss, we have to redo the photo." Like, they were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Turns out I was in the wrong spot. I'm actually the second tallest."
Not the fourth.
I
And
know, miss. You break to the principal or break to the students. We have to redo the photo. And
How'd you find
Get
out?
everyone back in
and I
a
found out
line.
because I fucking got myself measured with them.
Yeah, no, I actually measured and
And it turns out
He's
I'm
actually
fucking...
a fair bit taller.
What, so
than
is
Dayton, and
Marcus
Dayton
the
was
tallest?
Yeah,
Yeah. Of course he is. He's freaking.
he's just taller than me.
Oh, I just mentioned him.
Don't worry.
Good
He just
point.
listens to it. As long as they don't listen to it, it's fine.
How do you know that though?
I don't fucking care.
I'm sure they'll be happy.
Roland
was
If
enjoying
they're-
me
if they're a
fucking
fan,
assaulting.
I'm sure they'll be happy.
Let's talk
to
about the
listen to game.
very first time Matt listened to our podcast. Tell us that. And you, expectations, then you started listening to it, and then you got blocked, then you listened to it anyway. You're like, fuck the rules. I have fucking
This is
blonde
bullshit.
hair,
You're,
reference
like,
you do
targeting
forever.
me.
What am I doing?
Tell us the
You
story about
breaking
you
the
that listened to our
rules.
podcast.
I wish you guys would stop
When I
targeting
did.
me.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Roland,
shit.
how he hated it when he didn't even listen to it.
Well, you're telling the story right now. But no, okay, fuck it, I'll tell the story. Matt was telling me about how Roland's that podcast are really boring, so Matt let him listen to them. But Matt was trying to beat my high score in Nazi zombies, so he actually did listen to them, and he actually found them rather amusing, like rather interesting.
Yeah, it was a really good podcast that went for a while. And then I'm like telling Roland, like, you just judging them too quickly, like. And this is around the time that you didn't even like them just because somebody else didn't like them.
That's a lie.
I
Why,
reckon-
why didn't Isaiah like us?
He found you annoying a bit, like even though he hadn't, he was like judging you like Roland was, but except
Questions
yes.
saying this.
And then he's like, okay, I'm actually gonna hang out with him a bit. That was a night where we're all at the Shayla's house. Then he was telling me afterwards, he's like, they're actually pretty cool guys. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? And then I'm like, you should tell Roland that, considering he might just seem to be following you. He's like, yeah, I'll tell him that. Tells him that, and then Roland's like, no, I follow my own opinion. Bada bing, bada boom. Like about a month later, Roland's like, I like you guys
Not even
now.
a month later, like a year later.
Oh
Months.
god. I think it was a
At least
year.
4 months.
2.
Well, you had no fucking friends for a long time.
Zach, you like the weed. You're growing people. It's like, you don't want it, but you grow.
Weeds don't grow on people, they grow on their lawn.
I'm sorry, I mean, they grow on...
You know what I know?
Imagine yourself as a grass.
Grass growing.
Like, oh.
Imagine yourself as grass. And
If you
you're
should-
you're the thing no
It's
one
funny
wants,
how you
but you're
point
still
that
there
out.
anyway.
Funny how you
You
pointed
want
that out.
I guess, fucking, you know, I hate when my cousins bring over their annoying fucking friends. One of them is just so annoying. He was like, cause okay, my cousin's name's Rowan. He was like, yo, Rowan, couldn't have a ginger out of the fridge. And he's like fucking 8 or 9. And I'm just like, I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. He's like, yo, Rowan, I'm your best friend. Can't have a ginger out of the fridge. Rowan's like, no. And he's like, oh, we're best friends. And Rowan's like, Brad is like, but I love ginger so much. Or my auntie, Rowan's mom, was like, all the kids upstairs come downstairs for a second. And Rowan's friend, Rowan, he was already downstairs. He was literally right in front of it. And he's like, but I am downstairs. And he's just like that dopey shit. It's annoys the shit out of me.
It's like, yeah, I said all the kids upstairs come downstairs.
So, Rowan, you missed a day of school this week. What the fuck happened?
Slept in 15 minutes.
No. I treated myself to more sleep, and it was an accident. Damn my body.
Say the whole story.
I'm like, okay, I forgot to put an alarm on. I woke up at 7 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna have a shower. Went back to 7:30 and was planning on waking up at 8 o'clock. But I sort of slept through my alarm. Woke up at like 9:30 and said, fuck. Started hitting my leg repeatedly.
and then went back
I
to sleep.
Then I just went back to sleep. Yeah.
I don't know that. I used to be like, you know, say wait till 4 o'clock. Mom would come wake me up at 7, bring me a cup of tea. I'd be like, thanks, Mom. Oh, it's a bit hot. Let's sit for a bit. Lay back down. Wake up an hour later. Fuck! I do this every morning. But yeah, don't you just hate when you see your alarm clock? You wake up and it's like 2 minutes before your alarm goes off, and you think to yourself,
You're just like,
you're like, I could go back to sleep and wake up in 2 minutes.
I do that.
But the thing is that 2 minutes won't fucking affect you at all. It's just the fact you feel like you should, but the 2 minutes won't affect you. Rowan, I have a good question for you, Rowan. Would you rather give someone would you rather have the guilt of rejecting somebody or have the fear of rejection? So would you rather ask people out and get rejected, or would you rather say no to people?
And have the guilt of them being sad on yourself.
Wait.
I'd rather have the rejection.
Would you rather be scared of them rejecting you when you go up to ask them out or something? Or would you rather be the person that says no to them and crush their dreams?
Okay, well, the second one had never happened to me, so the first one I'm most scared of.
Yeah, but what if you, like, in your dreams, if you were attractive,
The fuck?
But yeah,
My mum says,
It's a
"Oh,
nice
I'm
way
too
to bring it
attractive."
down.
I don't know. He said it himself.
What if in your dreams
My
you
mum
were
calls me attractive.
He starts crying.
And even worse.
Oh my god.
But it
But yeah,
turns
now
out,
answer.
it turns out
I
Matt
would
has
still
the
go-
guts of an asshole.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
The
going to
that's
fear
use
of
that
rejection.
line. I'm going to use that line.
See, there we go.
The fear of rejection because I'm actually pretty much an asshole too.
Listen to this, Matt. What if in your dreams you're attractive?
It does feel bad when it's on yourself.
You're gonna hear that now and you're gonna feel awful.
You guys are fucking good. It's good having a different gang. Like Dom has not been on a podcast for a while because he's getting lazy, but he's helping doing a commentary for Got Cheese.
Hey, Dom's
Which-
not allowed out of the house.
You little slut.
It's this thing that going on with him and Laura, his girlfriend, is that she doesn't let him out of the house on the weekend. But while she's at school, she has to stay inside. Yeah.
Why?
He's totally whipped.
Yeah, well that's true.
For that commentary, did he finally got Tim back from?
That's all I
Because
have.
he left. For that commentary, he finally got Tim back because he left, and just the way Tim met on the whole commentary was just like, yeah, cool, like adding 2 cents in. It was like,
It's like, did you ever bone a Tim? Mm-hmm.
But that was all that was needed.
like yeah.
And then
yeah.
all of you guys
That's,
started
I'm not saying it's a
laughing.
bad thing. I'm saying it was a good thing. Like it was,
was funny.
Well done. Yes. Rowan. Yeah, I'm pretty new out because you're new here.
Oh,
How good are you at Call of Duty?
I don't know.
He's pretty good.
Is it?
I'm not as good as Matt, but I'm alright, I guess.
Matt, do you find yourself good, Matt, or do you find out people just really bad at it?
Oh, I should be putting myself down if I said it. I find myself okay enough, yet when I'm actually talking to my friends, they're all like, "Oh, you're so good," but
No,
like,
I'm saying the fact is, do you find yourself like are people actually a challenge to you, or none of them are
people
fucking-
can be a challenge to you. Like, there's games where I can just be on my game, or I can just be absolutely shit.
Yeah, lately I've been on my game.
Like, one of the recent games I had like 33 to 3 deaths, and then there's a game where I have like 7 kills to like 13 deaths, and it sucks ass.
That's good for Zach, obviously.
Well, no, I'm just saying like I've played games before where it seemed like I was versing a bunch of children,
Yeah, no.
but no, I'm thinking of what it was like fucking like one of the one of the blessed WoW players was saying about how the reason he's so good is it's not because he doesn't think he's good. He just thinks no one else knows how to really play. No one else is self-aware enough to actually know how to understand it. Like you need really big self-aware to be really good at a video game. Same with chess. Like I'm much better at chess than Dom just because the fact is I seem to actually understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He seems to know how it works. He moves it. Where he takes together mythology, whatever it's called, where the understanding behind it.
Yeah, it's just with InCOD, I've realized that there's games where I'd be running along, I'd get shot from behind, I'd like feel one bullet, spin around instantly, and have perfect aim and hit on them and kill them like super duper quick, and I'd feel great. And then there's games where there's the obvious person right there, I'd shoot a circle around them and fail, and then they'd be like, oh, well, thanks for the circle, and then they'd kill me.
I've
But,
done
like,
that
I'd
so
feel
many
terrible.
times.
Yeah, so I realized that
What do you quick scope?
I can quick scope.
Yeah,
What
me
do you-
too. I'm not-
Sometimes I'm good, sometimes bad,
Yeah,
same way.
Ch-
No, but
online
do
I
you
seem
do it?
okay.
Do you do it?
I do it when I'm like, okay, I'm getting sick of the machine gun, I'm gonna go for a sniper game. It's not that often though.
Yeah,
Like, do you hate when you go into a lobby and someone goes, everybody, quick scope only, quick scope.
no
Yeah.
one, no
You're
one
just
listens.
like, okay, I'm gonna bring a machine gun in and quick scope with that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean when people go like, only snipers, guys, only snipers on this lobby, let's go, only snipers.
Mhm.
And you hate that?
Yes, I hate
There's
it.
always that whiny little fuck that you like, oh, you can't make a private game and do it. Don't fucking announce it to the fucking Search and Destroy. Or do you ever see that one guy that keeps trying to get those trick shots and you just like
Yeah.
fucking
Like search and destroy mainly. Like,
yeah, you're like,
come on, guy, you can easily kill this guy. Jumps, spins, misses, dies. Like,
yeah,
jumps off a
and
cliff.
it
You're just like,
fucking, he destroys it for the team.
yes, you could
Yeah.
win, but no. You have to try and be tricky. Fails and gets like ridiculed
the
by
best
it.
But if he
Dude,
wins,
is,
he's the best ever.
I was
really?
playing Search and Destroy and I died and I went to get something to drink and I came back and the game started again and I was the only teammate left. People were like, what the fuck are you doing? Hurry the fuck up. So I'm like, fuck you cunts. Just turning my night vision on and off. All the time. Just like, fuck you, fuck yourself, go fuck yourself.
Just went to get a fucking drink.
I know. Well, that's,
You should stay alive if you wanted to win the game.
have you guys played Project, oh, what the fuck is it called? Project 8 or something like that? No. Produce 8?
Produce.
No, I can't think it's cool now. It's like you're a robot, you got jetpacks and shit. It's, Conquer game where you have to fucking take
I
it.
think I've heard of it. I haven't played
Yeah,
it.
me too. It sounds similar, but I've played it.
Something, it was really good. It was interesting. It's original in the type of way you play. But yeah, it's pretty late now.
It is getting pretty late.
Do you guys feel like ending the podcast at 30 minutes?
No.
You don't?
I want to at least get to 40 minutes.
You only try to get to 40 because 10 minutes per person? That makes sense.
A genius.
So Rowan, who are you voting for who would you want to win the election in Australia for? Like you want Kevin Rudd or Gillard Gillard?
I want Rowan Bills.
You want to run for it?
No, I want to win it. I don't want to run for it. I just want to, let's vote for that kid.
How would you if you were president, what would you do?
Have sex.
Still on in your dreams, Rowan.
As a president, I'm sure I can call some hoes in.
Yeah, but Jared's ex was asking
No one
a
likes
question at school the other day.
Politics.
Would you have sex with the most attractive person you've ever seen before if you knew nothing about them? And I'm just I had a thought about it. I'm like, probably yes. I'd just use protection. That should surely protect me.
Oh, and all I said was I'm not fucking any slut. I'm not fucking any hoe.
And Jared's like, oh my god, Matt, that's so stupid. I'm like, Jared, you've done that with so many people. Shut up. He's like, yeah, but I've had experience. I'm like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Oh, I have a friend who he was insulting my friend about how all the women he dates after him, and I was like, dude, fucking like 4 people may have your girlfriend before you went out with her. But the day before you asked her out, 4 guys went out with her, including me. And I'm just like, fucking.
Who is this?
I'm not gonna tell you who because I'll use the name.
I won't.
But you probably guess. Like,
Is it
fuck.
C? A?
No.
A. Well, that was a fail.
Well, think
wasn't
about it. Who do you know? It's J. Cole. It's him.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking
Yeah. Think about it, Rowan. Who calls himself J. Cole?
about.
J. A.
Dom.
I can't say his name, can I?
Oh well, yeah, you know who it is. Don't say it. That's I'm not saying the name. You dumb
Okay.
fuck.
Wait, what does he call himself? J. Cole.
What?
What's your faggot?
You know, if you get beat up by a girl, apparently you're a faggot according to South Park. You know that?
Yep.
Have you seen that episode?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of South Park.
It's one of my favorite episodes. You know, I can't believe David never seen South Park. I was like, oh my god, go watch it. He's like, I wasn't that good. I'm like, no, you can't. You've heard wrong, apparently.
You're
Go
a
home
retard.
and watch it. You'll love it.
And he did. He went home and watched it and he liked it. He started talking to us about it.
And I was like, dude, I haven't seen that episode. There's a lot of fucking South Park episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we're up to now. 33 minutes? No.
Damn it, Rowan.
It's just like, I can't do this
Well,
podcast. Too
yeah, I know.
hard.
You could talk
Talking for 7 minutes.
Oh, dude, we done 2-hour podcasts. That's fucking hard.
Who is in the podcast?
Just different topics.
For
Okay,
2
what about the
hours.
topic of
Yeah.
hospitality teacher?
Oh,
Yes, crazy Mr. Kelly.
You're a faggot.
I'm not saying his first name, fuck him. Crazy Mr. Kelly.
What the fuck?
Okay, so, I don't know, he's somewhat different. Like, Daniel asked him for help because he was being a relief teacher. That's when you take over a class with somebody. And Daniel was like, so can you help me with my maths? And he's like, yeah, I sure can. He goes to bring his book, pencil case, and calculator over, and he's like, leave that there. And Daniel replies saying, what? The pencil case is like, no, that evil technology sent from Satan. And Daniel's like, the calculator. And he's like, yes, I don't work with that crap. It is, he's just like going on about how it's like, wrong. And he's like talking, he was like, yeah, I'm not really good at maths, I didn't pass year 10. And it's just like, is that because you didn't use a fucking calculator? If it is, that's an obvious fix. And he's just talking about like, the internet in the sky, the, great internet. And it's just like, dude, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
Never
he took-
does.
He took over our B business class once, and our teacher was away for he had to leave. She had to leave for 10 minutes. I mean, and he's like had to substitute. He must have thought he needed to get there quick, so all you could hear was running down the balcony, and he literally ran into our room. And because there was no teacher, we were having chats to our friends and everything. and he just like storms into the room and says, "Everybody, you aren't in grade 3. Stop talking all right now." We're all just like, okay. And then in that class we're allowed to have music on, and a couple of the girls put on this country music song. He just completely went psycho at them. He's like, "I was trapped in a car for 4 days listening to that song. I can't stand it any longer."
Does he mean like by trapped? Does he mean like he was driving 4 days? Or like,
I have no idea. He said he was trapped.
Like, so, like he couldn't get out. Like he was literally like, "I can't find the unlock button.
He's just doing
Damn
that.
you, calculator in the sky."
In the first hospitality class I had with him, like he was just like supervising because he had to learn what he was doing. So I'm sitting there like making a coffee, and it's like rubbing, and it's like, "More milk." I'm like, okay, so he's like, "No, you're not rubbing it properly. Get it together." I'm like, I think I've got it. He's just like, faster. You making it. You making it.
12 cooking, you learn how to cook coffee.
We just,
Make
we're
coffee.
learning how to
And
make
he's-
coffees.
And he's just like, okay, then pour it in. Good. It looks good. Miss Gill comes on. Looks shit. I'm like, oh, she doesn't say shit, but she's like, it looks bad. I'm like,
He's like, "That's a terrible coffee."
and Mr. Kelly's like nodding his head like, I'm like, douche. He's like, yeah, it's terrible.
Lockie went up to him and he touched his head and he's like, "Oi, don't touch the emperor." And he's like, "Hey sir," keeps doing it. "Don't touch the emperor's head. I am the emperor." And he's like, "Oh, are you the emperor?" And he's like, "Yes, I am the emperor." I was like, "Okay, good luck with that."
He has a real thing about when he's calling the roll. If you don't say "here, sir," he like, doesn't seem to compute. He's like, "Oh yeah, Matt Sims." I'm like, "Here, Matt Sims. Here, Matt Sims." I'm like, "Here, sir." He's like, "Thank you." I'm like, "What?"
Well, I know teachers that do the same thing. You have to say like present.
Yeah, I have no idea though. He's so annoying.
I like the new system they have where it's all computerized.
Oh yeah.
But I miss my walk to the office every day to return the roll, and me and the casual year 8 that I make open the door up for me.
Yeah.
Even
I
if
did
you're in
that.
front of them.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I'm like, I stopped in a grade 8, walked out of him, and I'm just like, and he's like,
Oh no, the one
Thank you.
actually stopped in front of the door as well. When we opened, I'm like, "You fucking open it." I'm like, friend, I'm like, "You better open the door up or not." But it was okay. So yeah, he's I find that he's interesting. Because he's probably a badass teacher. Like, not badass, I mean he's probably bad and an ass of a
he
teacher.
doesn't know what he's doing.
Doesn't? You reckon?
No, he doesn't.
He admitted. He said, "Okay, I'm honestly going to admit, I have no idea what you're doing in this
Maybe
class
it's a
right now."
test. Maybe he's just stand up to the teacher. Maybe that's like, you know.
Oh, we did. And he's like, "Don't you insult me again."
Actually, it was so hilarious. You know the teachers that stand by the tuck shop, the ones that
Yeah.
let the amount of people in. That was his job one day, and me and Brendan, we went in to go get icy poles, and he's just having a casual chat with this grade 8 chick, and you could tell she did not want to talk to him. She's like trying to walk away from him.
Just like, "Come back here."
And fuck off, sir. And me and Brendan, we stand there, we're going, "You know what, just fuck off, let's just go in." And everybody's just going in, and he's not doing his job, and we're just laughing.
Yeah, Jared and Cameron were doing that, and it's 4 people in at a time, and it was like 4 more people to enter, and Jared and Cameron were like the 6th, so they had to stop, and he's sitting here like, he's got his arm out, and he lifts it up, he's like, "Bing, bing, 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 beep, 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 I'm not letting yous in," and they're just like, "Okay, sir."
So let's talk about Matt's party at last weekend, which was pretty good. I think it's running to be one of the best parties of the year.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? Throughout that party, I could not stop. I just had to go in your room and play more COD.
I know, you were in there every time. I'm like, "Oh, where's Sonia?" I walk into my room, you're sitting there like playing COD. I'm like, "Oh yeah,
I
you're
had to be
dying by
it.
every person."
Every
but-
time I go in there, there's always someone laughing at me going, "Huh, you're so pathetic at this game."
I didn't say you were pathetic.
No, someone else.
It's just-
like Jerem.
It's like, wow, my ratio was pretty good before. We were talking about that, about how you can get like 10 kills and have a ratio of 10. You die once and your ratio is 5. It's like, oh god damn it!
I was gonna have a really
Why
good
can't
ratio.
I, yeah, why can't I have a ratio of 9? It's like that the average person has sex for 3 minutes, but someone said they can have sex for 45 minutes. But then you get those guys that only last for like 2 seconds. So that brings
That
the average,
halves it.
that brings the average down to 3 minutes.
It's like, damn you.
So yeah, more about your party. Roland, what do you think about this party? Me and Roland were trying to tank through it, drinking as much as we can.
And Rowan was
I
gone
kept
by
on
the
going when
first
you
2
stopped.
hours, lying on
Smart enough.
my
I'm
ramp
like,
at the
Zach, why
back
are you
of my
drinking
house.
when you're like in your underwear? You look like some dancing
yeah.
At the
around.
bottom of the ramp.
Rowan was
Oh,
passed
it
out at the
great.
bottom of the ramp at the
I
back
kept
of my
on
house.
going, talking to Jaren. I was drinking like beers, and Jaren was like talking. When he was talking, she's like, I can judge people. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed.
And there
He's
was
like,
somebody
"Rob."
that was walking around the house the entire night with no pants on. Zach was doing the same thing, but with no shirt on as well. They just cared more about
Yeah,
the person
you
with no
you
pants
were
on.
you were like, okay, guys, you cannot hop on this trampoline unless you take your shirt off.
I was on that
Oh,
trampoline.
whatever.
If I had my
I'm
shirt
already
off,
on the trampoline. Let's just do it.
Mm.
I was a rebel. I had my shirt. I didn't
It's
have my
no
shirt off.
shirt, it's no shirts, no pants, no service. Shoes are okay, but if you can get
Well, I kept both pants and shoes on.
Well,
Rebel.
I just
You
ate.
didn't know
I just
that.
ate Doritos. and
You
got
just
on the bottom of it.
bounced on the trampoline.
but no, it was a good party.
Me and
Yeah,
no,
I liked
me
it.
and
I was just worried about everyone having a good time.
me and Zach were like full on drinking at the start. We both kept on full on drinking. Then eventually we went for like a vodka bottle. And then we started the party. And then I kept on drinking beers from Lane. I asked him every time, but he assumes that I didn't. Like, Rowan, you had so many beers. I'm like, I had 3. Like, he's like, so many.
How many did you get? How many was in the case?
I asked him for 2 of them, and Jaren gave me the other one, which was like Lane was trying to attempt to drink it, but passed out, so he didn't.
I love Zach's theory of if you want to smoke at a party, you get someone to give you 2 and say that you want one for later. You store one in your pocket, and when you use the first one, you ask people for more smokes, and if they don't give you it, then you still have your one that you can smoke anyway.
Yeah. And it's like, it's like, no, it's like, well, fuck you, cunt.
And if they give you another one, well, you just got a bonus smoke.
Yeah, it's genius. Genius. So, Roland, we have reached the 40-minute fucking mark. You happy, cunt?
What about the bathtub?
I guess think about
3
that.
hours in the bathtub.
Me
and
That's
Zane-
hilarious.
Rowan, Lane, bathtub.
Okay, to
3
defend
hours.
to
Do you,
defend
do you
myself.
actually remember when Lane started puking? He was like, "Oh no, it's on my foot! It's on my foot!" It's
Yeah,
on my foot."
yeah.
I was just sitting there
Inside the
going, "Oh,
bathtub.
this guy's all."
No, I was just like, I walked in there because Caleb like picked me up and said, "Go, get out of here." I'm like, okay. Like, I walked up, went into the shower. I thought it was a genius idea, which it was. Walked in, I got in there. I'm like,
Funny thing,
hot
I'm telling the same story. People are asking me if you guys are naked or not.
Yeah, no one
I was
believes me
like,
that
do you
we're not
want
naked.
them to be naked?
There's a
Do
picture
you
on
want me
Facebook, you know.
to tell you they were
Yeah, no, I
naked?
saw it.
That's how
But you
you
couldn't
were
really
doing
see anybody. It was really blurry.
Someone was saying that they thought there was 3 people in there. That Kira
Yeah.
was Lani was lying over the top of you, but it was just
Hey.
your leg wrapped around Lane.
Anyway, that.
Okay, like, fucking, Matt, let's do something else. This is obviously two brothers.
And it
No,
was,
but it was so funny because you were both, at one point, you were both sober, but you both thought each other were drunk, so you're like, "Oi, Lane, I did this cup and I splashed some water on my face, and I'll splash some water on your face." And Lane's like, "Genius."
I was
It
talking-
was genius.
I was talking to someone because when I woke up in the morning, everyone was gone, and there was half beers everywhere, and I'm just thinking, and I'm like, I was telling someone else about it, and they're just like, yeah, because the bottom half of the beer always tastes shit, or gets really warm at some point, so everyone always grabs a beer, drinks half of it, they're like, yeah, takes another sip, like, oh god, it's
Yeah,
terrible,
that's
I'll just
true.
get another one. And they're like, oh,
Oh my god, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Half.
Did
It gets to the bottom, and they're like, oh,
did it
grab
make,
another
did it
one.
Did it make you seem the point of view where they see it's okay to do that now?
yes.
It's fun tipping in alcohol. I love tipping in alcohol. I don't know why. Like,
Yeah.
On my face, many of times.
But I didn't really feel like smelling it in the morning because I was
I actually
already
remember,
feeling kind of like
like
shit.
going in there, and Lane asked for like a cup of water, so I come back, bring
In a
him.
shower,
the
he
cup.
asked for water.
Yeah,
We kept the cup
I
for 2
came
seconds.
back with like a cold cup of water. He drinks it all. You take the cup from him, and you start drinking the shower water.
It's like, screw it, you're retarded. I'm like, oh, yeah.
so literally, you're in the shower and
He's
you
just
fuck-
like, God, I'm thirsty. And it's
and-
friggin' hot water you're gargling by.
And you,
I don't
and you,
care. I was
and
like-
you were like, I could just lift my mouth up to like,
I
60
was doing that.
degrees. I have to get a couple me fancy about it.
Like, as soon as Lane came in there, I was
Yeah,
like,
and Lane, all Lane could say was like, oh no, my cup.
for like the first 20 minutes, I was having a nice hot shower. Then Lane comes in, he's just like, I need a shower. I was like, Lane needs a shower. I'm like, no. And he's just like, I don't want to take my, I was like, I don't want to get my clothes wet. You're keeping your clothes on.
And because of someone actually probably would feel offended if I said it, but I'm not going to say their name, but like half the night they were also hugging the toilet about 2 hours in and begging
think I know who
people,
you're
anyone
talking
that
about.
anybody that was walking past, they're just like, oh, please help me.
Go get Jared.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, we're not miracle workers. We can't just magically make you
Jared,
feel better.
save me!
I actually asked him, like, do you want me to take you to the couch? And he's like, no, just go
I'm
get
like, I love
Jared.
the toilet.
Just go get Jared for
I
me.
will pass him like, don't worry, just keep vomiting, and walked away.
He thought someone was trying to pee in the toilet while he was there, except he didn't want to do anything about it because he was feeling like shit.
So he's like, I'm just.
Yeah, just that he like, oh, just move over a bit. I'm sure they have a good reason to be doing this.
So they're pissing, like they could piss outside, they're like, fuck, we're gonna piss in the toilet.
Where this person is hugging it.
That's
at
the
the same
worst
time.
thing about your house is the fact that everybody was in every fucking room.
I kind of found
Like,
it
oh-
good that everyone could actually divide themselves to where they wanted to around.
Yeah,
the
that's
house.
always a good idea for a party. But I mean, like, I was trying to get dressed, and there was nowhere to fucking get dressed.
So you went into my mum's room,
Yes, and I slept there.
and then you got more people in there.
Yeah, it was
It's like everyone's like, that room's forbidden. Zach's like, I just need to quickly get changed. Everyone's like, it's not forbidden. The door's open.
Oh, by the way, did you actually see the post that we put on Facebook?
About Pinga is fucking awesome and I love sucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, with Ron
And
Bills.
you're saying
I deleted it, but
what
Patience
was
took a
hilarious?
screenshot of
What
it.
was hilarious is 5 seconds later, you're just like, who hacked my account? Who hacked my account? My name is on there, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I'm like, oh, wait.
I got a good question.
And
Was
your name
Celeste-
was on there too.
Yeah. Was Celeste there?
no.
No, Celeste was another party.
Oh, I thought she was.
I know,
Anyway,
you kept saying, you're like, she was there. I'm like, no, she wasn't.
I was 100% sure it was like, Rowan, are you okay? I'm like, hey, Celeste. It could have been just like curious.
Sure, it
like,
was in Pendergast.
yeah,
No,
probably
I know,
was
I'm
curious.
curious. No, but I swear to God, when I was on the ground, like on like the slope, I was just like, I swear to God, I both saw him walk up like, hey, and I'm like, ah. And I think I said, I'm good. Because
So,
whenever people come
Rowan,
up,
is
I'm
this
good.
enough for you? 46 minutes.
Yeah, I think
7
it's
minutes
enough.
over the.
What about the 50-minute
It's just
one?
about 7 minutes.
We're nearly
50
there.
minutes, one. Oh, I guess you can go for enough.
Yeah, sure.
We could be wrapping it up.
Do
in
we
the last
have
4
more to
minutes.
say about
That's
the
a fucking
party?
long
Except for
wrap-up.
the fact
I
that
guess.
a lot of stuff
Matt
got
got
broken.
shit drawn on his back.
I actually remember waking up at 3:30 a.m.
At
and the
my
first
house.
thing I want to do, I want to do is go straight home.
Go
Then
what?
the first thing I want to do is go straight home.
Oh, okay. I thought you said go rape my room. I'm like, what?
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
dude, I
go
was
rape
like-
my room.
I
That's
don't know. I
like,
didn't
what's
know
that,
what you
when you
meant.
had like go spray my room, I was like,
No.
No, so just as I was going to sleep, I didn't actually pass out. I know I put myself to bed. Someone came up and they're like, oh, I'm going to draw a love heart on your back. I'm like, I guess that's fine. And they were drawing it, and some guy's like, oh, no, they're drawing dicks. As he's drawing a dick on my back, he's like, oh, I'm trying to rub it out as he's colouring it in. I'm sitting here like, oh, I trust you. And I got a dick on my back in the morning.
Is it still there?
No, I got it off immediately.
is it still there? Like,
Oh, well,
a
I was
week
cleaning
later?
up my house with no shirt on because I couldn't be bothered. It was hot. And so I spent like half an hour cleaning up my house with dicks drawn all over my back. And then I went for a shower and I'm like, oh, damn it. It was terrible.
Damn these dicks. There should be a shirt, damn these dicks, and have like a bunch of dicks in the shirt.
And there was a phone on the floor under the couch.
Who's fine with
In
it?
the-
cool, that
in the
was-
shed.
When we had our open house, we found like fucking 3 phones. With,
Yeah.
Like, but they all came back on them. Like, damn it.
I know, it was Patience's phone that was like just before it was under the couch lying on the ground. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a phone there. And then she messages me on Facebook. She's like, oh, Matt, I left my phone at your house last night. It's in the shed just before it's under the couch. I'm like, wow, those are pretty precise directions.
If it was there, why didn't you grab it?
I know, and she's like, oh, she dropped it and she couldn't be bothered picking it up. She says, oh, I'll pick it up later. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
It does sound kind of stupid and lazy.
It was a very good party.
It was.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I mean, what? Me and an output like that was good. Next time, when next time did your mum go away with Matt?